say something very clear, very direct, and very unequivocating. There's only one candidate currently running for president right now that inspires, that has a vision for the future that we need. There's only one candidate, only one candidate out there, period, who is actually addressing everything from healthcare to the environment, to the lives of people who need to take time away from work with paid family and medical leave, to understanding that we don't just eliminate some student debt, we eliminate all student debt. There's only one candidate who understands that in order to defang the war machine, instead of giving a stinking UBI, you give a federal job guarantee to eliminate the military as the employer of last resort. There's only one presidential candidate who gets the big picture, who has a team ready to mobilize, who isn't just doing piecemeal and grabbing the latest headlines from somebody else to build some policy proposal. He's got a comprehensive, oh shit, I just let you out. It's a he. So I'm wondering who that might be. There's only one candidate who actually has an end-to-end plan that would make FDR say, well done. Only one. Only one represents the people. Only one actually has an anti-war platform that isn't just, I'm against war, that actually understands all the reasons why we go to war and has put policies surrounding that anti-war stance to actually make it valuable. There's only one candidate that has that. And there's only one candidate advancing a real honest-to-God approach to a Green New Deal. And yes, that candidate is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is the only one who is leading a movement. Bernie Sanders is the only one who has never changed in 40-plus years, who has been fighting for the same causes, and it's time to take it all the way. Not for him, for us, for we the people. It's time that we the people stopped paying the freight for small-minded thinking, for people out there who are unwilling to see how beautiful the world could be. For people who are always dinking and dunking around the edges. For people who are always looking around to see what other people are doing before they make a move. No, Bernie is leading the pack. Bernie Sanders is the only presidential candidate who is actively fighting across the board for citizens' benefits. Benefits as a legal right, not just some program that can be funded and defunded. Bernie Sanders alone is unequivocating in advancing Medicare for all, and he's unequivocating in saying that billionaires simply should not exist. He is out there actively pushing to eliminate the stranglehold that banks have on our lives by forcing the federal government to finally, after all these years of dearth and cutting deficits and reducing spending and reducing benefits, he's the only one proactively fighting to blow up the deficit so that we have better lives. He's the only one that has a coherent answer for how to stave off depressions and recessions. He's the only one who has an economic team worthy of serving the nation. He's the only one leading a genuine movement. And sorry, Tulsi fans, but it's not good enough to want to free Assange. It's not good enough to call out all these things. That's great when you have no chance of winning the presidency. We need that. But let's be crystal clear. There's only one candidate that actually has a vision for tomorrow that represents all people, and that is Bernie Sanders. No, it is not Elizabeth Drug Warren. No, it is not Elizabeth, let me see what the polls say. No, it isn't Elizabeth Warren, I'm just a player in the game. No, it is not Pete, I'm a Republican booty gig. No, it is not Andrew, let me see how libertarian I can get Yang. No, it is not anyone else but Bernie Sanders. And sorry, Jolton Joe Biden, you are a Republican through and through. Okay, boomer, you ain't nobody. You are not even remotely progressive. Everything about you screams Republican. If you were better looking, maybe you could be Ronald Reagan. If you had more charisma, maybe you could be Ronald Reagan. But you're not. You're not. You're Bob Dole. You're Bob Dole of the Democratic Party. Bob Dole says, you're nobody. Get off the stage. We need somebody with a vision. You ain't it. Go. Bounce. Skedaddle. And Klobuchar? The GOP convention, when are you going to be showing up there? Aren't you a Republican? And Kamala Harris, aren't you a Republican? And Cory Booker, when are you dropping out? Have you? What's going on with you? We don't need a billionaire and a bloomer. Okay, bloomer. We don't need Bloomberg. We need Bernie Sanders. He's the only one that has a coherent end-to-end strategy for attacking everything from climate change to healthcare, to ending student debt, to paid family and medical leave, to expanding Social Security. The only one. And his track record for peace, take a look at his voting record over the last, 40 plus years. Go to Code Pink and look at Code Pink's ranking of the candidates in terms of their peace rating. Bernie Sanders beats everyone, yes, including Tulsi Gabbard. That's right. All the peaceniks out there. Bernie Sanders' record on peace is better than Tulsi Gabbard's. Look it up. Unless you're going to say Code Pink is suddenly pro-war. Their purpose is anti-war, and their purpose is flat out saying Bernie Sanders is better than all the above. Every one of them. So at the end of the day, you can go off in your own little way, be edgy and cool, and try and cheer on some other candidate, and that's your right to do so. But if you're actually trying to stave off cataclysmic climate change, if you're actually trying to make the lives of the people in this country and around the world better, if you're actually trying to end generational poverty, if you're actually trying to ensure that everybody that wants a job can have a job, if you're actually trying to redefine work in an era of automation, Bernie Sanders is the only one, the only candidate with a vision that actually serves the entire 99%. The only one, by the way. Did I say that Bernie Sanders was the only one? Let me say it again because I don't think I said it clearly enough. Bernie fucking Sanders is the only one who has the vision and the plans and the movement to make this country great, probably for the first time. I'm Steve Grumbine with Real Progress in Action. Have a great day, everybody. I'm out.